Hey people, welcome to the channel, and in this case playing No Man's Sky. Yeah, it's gonna be refreshing. Nice change from the nightmare that is the PTU with 324 being as bad as it is. And I thought about taking a minute here, doing a chill video, showing a little bit around what No Man's Sky has to offer, especially for the I guess the new players, right? The ones that are leaving Star Citizen, that are wondering, oh, I don't like the cartoonish looks and so on. Well, it's really not all that cartoonish anymore, is it? And yeah, this is logging little by little. It's not super smooth at times, especially when you kind of have these kind of graphics, right? It takes a second for it to get back on its tracks. But as you see, the water, the way this thing looks is whoa, yeah, you don't just blow up for no reason. In fact, you can crash against stuff. I mean, it's the future. It's crazy spaceships, right? So as you see, it's far less cartoonish than Star Citizen, I will say that, especially in terms of the water, surface of the planets. And if you take a second and land and take a nice good look at these things, it is pretty damn incredible what they've achieved with this game. Let's just go over here. I guess it's gonna be fine. Let me land here. One more thing. The lack of time sync. What is time sync, right? Well, time sync is not just doing things that take time. You may be doing grinding. Grinding and time sync, they're not the same thing. Grinding means you're spending your time doing something repetitive, but there is a legit reward for it, right? Time sync is nothing. You're just wasting your time watching a clock tick and not achieving anything at all. You don't have that here, right? You have the the seaside view, you have the sunset, you have the forest, you have all of this stuff, but you don't really have any time sync. I'm walking towards my ship, I'm using my jetpack, I'm getting into my ship. There's no wasted time here. I'm just here and I just materialize where I want to be and I'm taking off and it's super quick and you are just back in space just as quick. You're not wasting time on nonsense, you're just playing the game. And I think that that's huge, right? If for example, if I want to get to my whatever it is I want to get to my base, let's say I want to get to, well, I guess not much of a spoiler, but let's say you want to get to one of your potential home locations, right? Like the anomaly. The anomaly is a station that you can spawn at any moment. You just have to make sure you're not too close to a planet or one of the ships, and mine is just over there. As long as you're not just too close to that, and there's enough room, you can spawn it. Yeah, my ship is right there. Let's move a little bit towards in this direction. There you go, right? And that's it. You just spawn it and you land in there, right? If you want to go in there, do more of your missions and whatnot, you just spawn one of the stations, or you have the actual station in the system that is easy to tell by that marker over there. That's a space station, right? Notice how uncluttered everything here is, how easy it is to just find your bearings, move around. One of the other things I want to talk about is your ship, which is what I'm here right now, right? It just doesn't look all that impressive, even though it's pretty nice. It's pretty cool. Do you have like a physicalized interior? No, it's a one-seater, so you just go in there. I got the latest update. I was just checking some of these things. So let me just show you how easy it is to just go into, what is it, the third view perspective, right? Swap Alt 1. Let's go with that. Yeah, that's gonna be it. That's gonna do the job. So you just click on one and you're on the inside of your ship and you're looking around the inside of your ship, right? And then you tap on this thing again and yeah, you just set up that thing. So there is a ship interior. It is a single seater, but one of the things that we always point out is, oh, but I like my ship interiors. That's why I love Star Citizen. I have ships that can walk inside. Well, one of the biggest things in terms of walking inside your ship is having a giant ass ship with a ship interior, and that you do have. You can get it in game. It is fairly easy to acquire early on the game. Maybe not the nicer ones, maybe not the cooler ones, but something like this, my capital ship, my freighter. This thing is as much of a big giant ass ship as you'll ever possibly want. Would it be nice to have smaller? Yeah, sure, it would be nice to have a million different ships. Am I really missing out on anything? No, because I have my small ships. I have my giant freighter ship that I can just land my smaller ships in, and also appreciate my other ships that I have landed here, like this one over there, right? Just change from one ship to the other, as easy as that. But you have this ship interior. You have your ships, you can take a nice look at them. Some other NPCs fly around and land here as well. You can take the stairs if you want to physically traverse the ship. Let's do that. Or you can just take the teleporter over there. Well, let's use the stairs now. We're in no hurry. So, taking the stairs, walking around your ship. Can you go outside and just jump into space? Yes, you can. Is there much of a point? No, but if you really want to do it, you most certainly can. You can just go outside, right, like this, and yeah, jump into, and yeah, you would even fall back into that planet. Gravity will do its thing. I have my fleet. Those creatures that you see there, those space whale things, that's part of my fleet. So are those other ships, which, as you see, they're all here. My fleet is about 25 ships, I believe. Yeah, I think that's the extent of your... Yeah, I don't want to fall off here, but let me find my bearings. Right, there we go. So yeah, that's it. My crew, my NPCs, terminal, galactic trade terminal, if you want to buy, sell stuff, and all of this is customizable. I built all of this exactly the way I wanted to build it. You have your different rooms. You have... This is very similar to what I have in my 400i, but this actually works. I can check out my system, see what planets I have, and what kind of atmosphere they have, what kind of weather, and all sorts of things, resources. This is very finely tuned. Everything here is. You have a teleporter if you want to go to a local station or anywhere else that you've actually discovered. You have storage, you can increase it. You have your, well, actually I built this little, like a captain's crew of some sort, like little room for myself with a view, and I can actually see my ships from the outside. All of this it's not just a static location. You actually go places, you fly around in this thing. You do that how you would expect capital ship of this size, by using the warp drive. Anywhere you want to go, any solar system you want to go, you just jump. And if at any moment you want your ship in a specific location and you are on your separate ship, you can summon it because there is a captain. So if you want to fly to another system, you just choose it and it just warps there with the rest of your fleet. Everyone comes along. So you're not, this is not just a spot in space. This is actually something you move around where you want. And this guy over here, the captain, if you spawn him, if you ask him, hey, come over here, they will just warp to the location in which you are. So you can direct that yourself, you can fly it yourself, or you can... Yeah, I've actually never been up here. That's pretty nice. Never been here before. And this isn't a ship that I bought, not even in game. I didn't buy it in game. You claim it. You just win it by doing missions, by doing combat, by defeating the captain of the ship, right? This is, as awesome as this is, and that's just a part of it. I sent my fleet, all of those dots, all of these markers, these are the ships that I sent on different missions, and when they're back, you check what they managed to do. You talk with the captain. You can teleport to the specific ship if you want to go check it out. Debriefing the commander, and if you want to read everything, this is a simple mission. Exploration, right? The log surveyed. right? Whatever they did, whatever money they earned, law, corruption, psionic egg. I think this opens like a bunch of things you can do. So they come back with rewards, with things that you can use in game, right? Stuff like you. I mean, a lot of this stuff I don't even know what I'm gonna be using it for later. And all of these, you have a hologram of the fleet you sent. These 5 ships that I sent. So we debrief this guy here, and again, same thing. Level 2 star mission. Surveyed, collected data, ground crew found large mineral deposits while exploring, right? And wherever they collected, they just bring it along. And this is awesome. You earn quite a bit of money, and it's not just something that's static. And you can sell these things for rewards and use them, but every once in a while you you're in the middle of something else, and some of these guys are already on a mission that you send them to. They call asking for help or advice. Hey, this is going on. What should we do? Should we land? It's just too dangerous, but the reward is huge. Do we risk our crew or not? That's up to you. Come over and help us. We're being attacked by pirates. You go over there and help them. And this is the guy that organizes all of these things. I'll show you how this view. You get 5 of these each day, so it's not unlimited. Let's say you want to send these guys on a combat patrol. I have some of the ships that are already awaiting the briefs. Right, I could send some of these guys to this mission, and you just select depending on what's going on, right? If it's an industrial mission, if it's a balanced one, a little bit of everything, voyage, of discovery, combat, these are usually, or trade, you organize whatever the fleet that you have, and you send them depending on what you have going on. And your fleet itself upgrades. So as you see, most of mine, well, a lot of these are already class S, which is the highest one you can get. But the more you send these on combat missions and so on, the better it gets. And you find these, each one of these, you find them on, well, flying around, visiting different systems. You find them, and some of them will be up for hire, and they become part of your fleet. You just buy them, and they come over to your side. And you can, of course, get rid of any of these if you want, like, right, you click on this thing and you just dismiss it, right? You send it back home if you don't want to have it anymore, change for something new. It is so well done, so finely tuned. It is so enjoyable. I've never had this experience with any capital ship or any freighter or anything in Star Citizen, in terms of you feel like a guy in charge of a massive monster of a capital ship in which you land, that is home for you, that stores all of your stuff. You can use the local inventory, which does not ruin any feeling of physicalized nothing here, or you can actually go and check on the actual storage container like these ones. These are all storage containers that you build, and you can go and interact with them, or just interact with them directly. It is up to you. It's a matter of convenience. You go freighter, whatever storage container you want to check out, and have a bit more room there. You can expand. The ship itself is beautiful from the outside. It's so detailed, massive, and you can customize all of this. You build it. You add things. You add decorations. You have different tables. You have a fireplace. You can do whatever the hell you want, and that is just awesome. That is just fantastic. I'm loving this, and you will too. Just give it a chance. Honestly, if you're already fed up of Star Citizen, as so many of us are, I need to hire a guy to work here on my harvesting gardens thing going on. Give it a try, because it's absolutely totally worth it. Guys, see you next time. Take care.